We all have all relied on creativity, but it's not only the creative moment and understanding of it. The concept of creativity was being studied by him on the basis of a simple situation. Why the apple just fell and didn't go sideways or upwards? The law was being developed for almost 30 years by Isaac Newton. After that, the Principia Mathematica Principia of Natural Philosophy was being published in 1687. So you can have spontaneous crazy ideas and even develop them and support them under scientific or mathematical methods or whatever is needed, for which we can rely on the collection of studies that, according to the subject or the ideas, can lead us to find the satisfactory realization of the study. Students were being examined by a group of researchers and found that creative thinking had decreased. According to Dr. Barbara Kerr's study, we are born with creative genetics. This is supported by a twin study. A study was being analyzed by George Land in 1960, where in 1,600 children it was observed that gradually with growth and over the years, creativity was being lost or replaced by what we learn on a regular basis. This was called non-creativity behavior. That is to say that the intellect increased but creativity was lost. But this is not
what I understood. The article was being read by me, and I was concluded that creativity is based on the intelligence for each one. Basically, without intelligence, there is not creativity. The text were being understood by us. From my point of view and personal opinion, this makes sense and is well-known intelligence does not mean being a genius. I think that we are intelligent because we are human. The article was being approved by me. My creativity comes from my intelligence. Our creativity is based in it, which means that somehow everyone is creative in their own way.
Personally, the theory what the doctor had was accepted because it is very accurate to the things what happen in people's talk, and I have been able to identify to a certain extent some people who have a fixed mindset or a growth one. And it is true that people with a fixed mindset often think they're creative, so they don't need to put in the effort, and people with a growth mindset often admit they're not good at something, so they have to try harder until you are satisfied with the result. An example of this mentality could be in a situation such as the guitar was being played by her, but she don't need the classes, which would be a person with a fixed mindset. And the other example will be the guitar was played by him, but he still needs classes to improve. Who will be a person with a
This
growth
part of
mindset?
the article was being accepted by me, because I think they are right. Since it's true that having a growth mindset is difficult, because people are always afraid of failing, and in most cases they have the constant fear of feeling humiliated when they see that things they do not turn out as planned. And they will think that someone will say something like the product was being broken, that's why it was not sold, when in fact it is not like that. And then is when they thought, since the product was being not sold, it better stop trying, until they tend to stage and decide not to learn anything new. That's why to have growth mindset you have to accept the new challenge and difficulties that you will have.
Running of the just lights you up your shoes and you when you need a post run you run a basket which will certainly make you a happier in different parties you but in cause you might have better room. It's the same things with celebrity creativity. There are tons of different approaches you can make depending if you decided upon, and each approach will help you different kind of creativity.